There are places where the landscape is so dramatic that you almost forget to look for stones. And then there is Ladakh. Here the mountains don't simply surround you, they seem to watch you. Just across the Leh Manali highway, wearing a hill like a crown, is Thiksey Monastery. Let's climb it and then chase 5 centuries of Ladakhi history down to a place its own kings abandoned. There is no elevator to enlightenment, just these steps, worn smooth since 15th century. Legends say it was prophesied that Buddhist teachings would flourish on this side of the Indus River. And here it is, the largest gumpa in central Ladakh. As you climb, notice the architecture. There is a true negotiation with nature. Thick walls and small windows sculpted right out of the landscape to survive the brutal winters and the intense sunlight. These walls of the guardians aren't for decorations. They are wrathful deities, painted to frighten away obstacles and ignorance, but not visitors. They are created with the same mineral pigments monk artists have used for generations: turquoise, malachite, gold leaf, chosen to the last as long as the mountains around them. Keep climbing. At 11,840 feet above sea level, even these stairs make you slow down and look around. You begin to notice the silence, the wind moving across the mountain, maybe a bell in the distance. And here's why people make the climb. This is the 15th meter Maitreya, the Buddha that is yet to come. Seated across 2 full stories, it took 4 years for working with clay, copper, and gold paint to build the statue. This is Thiksey's crown, its own stupa city, the prayer flags snapping in the wind. Ladakhis believe the wind carries these prayers across the valley. If this view is doing it for you, hit like and subscribe because you are only halfway through today's journey. Shey in local Ladakhi language means mirror. The reason for such a name is a water body just opposite to the Shey Palace. On a clear day in the morning, it reflects the palace just like a mirror. 15 kilometers down the road sits Shey Palace. Where Thiksey was built to reach towards heaven, Shey was built by King Missing's father in his memory. In 1655, King Deldan Namgyal raised this place, creating the political heart of Himalayan kingdom right here along the ancient trade routes. I like details like this because they remind you that history isn't always found in the biggest buildings. Sometimes it is sitting quietly beside the road, waiting for somebody to notice. For me, travel is not about collecting places. It is about collecting perspectives. Thiksey and Shey give you two very different ones. One spiritual, one royal. A quick tip before you go: give your body time to acclimatize out here and remember to always walk clockwise around the stupas. The mountains in Ladakh may look empty, but look closer. You will find that they are anything but flourished. But dynasties like mudbrick walls don't last forever. In 1842, Dogra army swept in. The royals fled. The Shey Palace was simply left to the wind and the winters. Run your eyes over the wall and you will not look at its negligence. You will be looking at 200 years of erosion, quietly writing its own history. The original palace, now in ruins, was built near the Shey village by King Lachin Palkion, the king of Ladakh, also called as Maribul in the 10th century. The Mughal noble Mirza Hyder Duglat stayed here during his invasion to Ladakh in the 16th century. And outside below the palace are hundreds of stupas, ancient rock carvings. What the kings did leave behind was inside. The 12-meter seated Buddha, this time Sakya Muni Buddha, gilded with 5 kilograms of gold. The scale is extraordinary. Hit subscribe. There's a lot more of Ladakh that I have covered before. Explore the playlist